Hi, everybody. I hope you're having a great day. So, today's presentation is going to be on Apple Keynote. So, the content that will be covered in this presentation is what Keynote actually is, how to access it, and how it works. So, firstly, what is Apple Keynote? Apple Keynote is a creative presentation program made by Apple that can help people share information through a slideshow presentation that can include pictures, text, videos, music, and much more. It is a simple platform with easy access, a lot of options, and it is free for all Apple users. Now we're going to be moving on to how to access Keynote. So, downloading Keynote. The application is available on any Apple device, including iPhones, Macs, and tablets. It comes pre-installed on most Apple devices. How to access. If you find yourself needing to install the app onto your device, simply go to the App Store and search Keynote. So here you can see what the Keynote logo looks like. And then over here, this is, I think, an updated version of the logo. And then this is what it will look like on the App Store. And over here, instead of open, it will most likely say get, and you can just click that and it will download onto your device. And now how it works. How to use Apple Keynote. To launch the app, click on the Keynote icon in your menu bar, or you can search for it in Finder. From the menu folder, start a new presentation by clicking on New Document in the bottom left corner. So to the right of my screen, the top picture, you can see this person has selected Applications here, and then Keynote. And then if you look at the bottom image, you just want to click New Document here to create a new presentation. Choosing a template. Once you have started a new document, it will bring you up to the template menu where you can choose which template you want to use for your slide presentation. Standard is to make the templates have a square shape for square shaped screens, whereas wide is to format the presentation for wider screens. Nowadays, it is much more likely that you have a wide shaped screen, so using the wide setting may be a better option. Getting started. After you've picked a template and clicked on Choose, it will bring you to the page where you can start creating your presentation. In the center of the screen is where you get to edit your slides. The first slide that you see will often be your title slide. On the left is the column where all your slides will be. When you click on a slide in that left column, it will appear in the center of your screen and you can edit it. So as you can see, as I mentioned before, here is the column on the left where all your slides will appear. And then the slide that you have selected will be big in the center and you can edit it. Panel. Across from the left column on the right are panels that change. If you click on the buttons Format, Animate, Document, the panel will change. Each panel gives you options of how you can edit the slide that you're working on in the middle and your overall presentation. Those buttons are part of your toolbar at the top of your screen. Toolbar. The toolbar that has different buttons you can use to edit your presentation is simply located just at the top of your screen. So from the left all the way to the right. The toolbar can be found at the top. The View button can lead to more options that can affect how your screen looks, like when you are editing. So as you can see, this is the View button right here. And if you click on it, a drop-down menu comes up with a bunch of options of how you want your screen to look when you're editing. Toolbar View. So navigation is the basic setting for your screen when editing that has your slides listed on the left side and the slide you're working on in the middle. Light Table shows you all your presentation slides from beginning to end. Slide Only shows you only the slide that you are currently editing. Outline lists your slides on the left numerically. And Show Rulers is another one which will add rulers to the slide you're working on when editing. To activate any of these options, click on View, then on which view option you want. To get rid of the option, simply click that same option again. Toolbar. So Zoom is, you can click on to enlarge or shrink your slides. Add Slide is a button which adds a new slide to your presentation, which you can see listed on the left. Clicking New Slides will give you options of the different kinds of slides you can add to your presentation. For example, the first slide that you see when starting a new presentation is the title slide, like a cover of a book. And then finally, Play is a button where you can start playing your presentation. And to stop your presentation, click on the X and it will bring you back to editing. So as you can see at the top, this is the Zoom button, this is the Add Slide button, and this right here is the Play button. So just continuing with the toolbar, there's Table, where you can insert a table onto your slide, Chart, where you can insert a chart into your slide, Text, you can insert a text box onto your slide and then click the box to start writing. Media, you can add pictures to your slide. You can choose from photos, gallery, movies, music, record audio, and choose. And clicking on choose will let you pick from your computer's files. Comment will add a sticky note square on your slide only when you're editing for anything to add reminders for yourself. Editing and format. When you are working on a slide, double-click on the text box when you want to start writing. When you start writing, on the right side, the panel will change to format where you can edit how you want the text to look with color, font, and size. You can also change the background by clicking on the slide, then click Background within Format, then select from No Fill, Color Fill, Gradient Fill, Advanced Gradient Fill, as well as Image Fill. And to pick a color, click on the color wheel and then select the color that you wish to use. Transitions. To add transitions to your presentation, click on the Animate button in the toolbar. The panels on the right will change to an option for transitions. Click on Add an Effect. This will give you a large list of transition effects you can choose from. Click on the transition that you want to use. A triangle will appear in the right corner of the slide that has the transition. Saving and sharing presentations. To save your progress, simply click File and then Save. To collaborate with others, you can move your presentation to iCloud and work on it with other Apple users who you allow access to. And to share, you can click Share and then send a copy and then the method you would like to send it through. So for example, there's email, messages, and many others. So firstly, up at the top, this is what the collaborate button looks like. And then here, if you want to send it to someone, you can click share at the top of your screen and then select send a copy and pick whichever mode you would like to use to send it. And so some other slideshow making programs are Google Slides, which works great if you are using a Chromebook computer, Google products, or Gmail. And then PowerPoint is great for Microsoft. Now I'm going to be doing a live demo on Keynote. So firstly, you're just going to want to go to your desktop screen. And so here you can see the app menu down here. And this is what Keynote looks like on the computer. And so you can just click on it and this will come up. So if you want to make a new document, you can simply click here, new document, or down here to the bottom left that says new document as well. So now it will bring you to a list of all the templates that you can use. So I'm just going to pick the basic white one. And so you can either click on it once. No, sorry. You have to click on it twice and then it will bring you into the presentation where you can edit. So firstly, I'm just going to show you how to add slides. So if you want to add a slide, you can go up to the toolbar, which is at the top of your screen, and to the left corner and click add slide, which is the square with the plus inside of it. And then this drop down menu will pop up and you can click which kind of slide you would like. So if you wanted a slide with bullet points on it, you can click this bullets one, but there are also a lot of other options. So if you just click on it, it will come up and it will also bring you to that slide that you just added, as you can see. And next, I'm going to show you how to add images to your slide. So you simply want to go to the center of the toolbar at the top and click media here. And then it will give you a drop down list you can choose from photos, image gallery, movies, web video, music, record audio, and choose. And so if you just clicked on any of those and then say if you clicked on photos, all of your photos on your computer would come up and you can simply click on it and it will appear on your slideshow. So say if I wanted this picture of cyber seniors on my slideshow, this is what it would look like after I selected it. And that's what it would look like on the slideshow. And so if you wanted to add text to your presentation, so say if these text boxes weren't enough, you can simply again go to the top middle of the toolbar and click text, which is the box with the T inside of it. And it's very small, but if you can see right here, a little text box has come up. And so you can just click and drag to move it. And then over to the right, you can customize the font and color and a lot of different things about the text. So now if you wanted to animate an object, you would simply go to the top right corner up here and click animate, which is in the middle of format and document. It has two diamonds overlapping each other. And then you would click add an effect. And so as you can see, this drop down menu comes up and there's a lot of different options, but if I just wanted to pick appear, you can just hover over it and click on it. But if you're not sure if you like that specific transition, you can click preview and it will show you what it will look like. So if I click that, it will simply just, that's the transition. And then finally, I'm just going to show the button where you can play your presentation. So if you wanted to present this to somebody, you would need it in full screen. So you would want to go up to the toolbar, and right here is the play button. It's a triangle, and you would simply click on it. And as you can see, my slideshow has come up in full screen. And if you click the next button, it will bring you to the next slide. And I know that my slide doesn't have anything on it right now, but if it did, then it would change slides. That concludes the presentation. Thank you so much for coming today.